Hello everyone and welcome to my video. This is going to be my Walgreens haul for the week of September 6, 2020. And yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've been to Walgreens, and as you're probably going to tell from the title of this video, I'm not really a fan of Walgreens, and this shopping trip is just going to sort of help stress the point of why I really don't like shopping at Walgreens. But nevertheless, I did manage to get a few good deals on this shopping trip. Not as much as I had hoped to get, but it still worked out to be a pretty decent deal, and I got some free items and good deals on some other items. So if you're curious to know what deals I did and how I did them and what troubles I ran into at the infamous Walgreens, keep watching the video. Alright, so yeah, Walgreens. I don't shop there very often for various different reasons. I'm not really a fan of Walgreens. I guess I don't have anything against Walgreens in general. It's just I have something against my town store. Because there's always some sort of issue, either with the register or the employees working there, and today's issues were sort of a combination of the two, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the video. Let's actually talk about the deals and the good part of everything that was going on. One interesting thing that was I noticed in the Walgreens app, because I don't shop there very often, I guess my coupons have accumulated over time, and I actually had a couple of not really duplicate coupons, but like digital coupons that were for the same thing, but they were obviously different coupons because they had different expiration dates and had like different images on them and stuff like that. So because of that, I was planning on duplicating some of my deals on the Oral-B toothbrushes and the Colgate toothpaste, but that's going to be where my problems arise. But let's get into the actual deals, and what I'm going to do, rather than just jumping straight into my receipts and showing you what I did in the transaction, I'm going to show you each individual deal. And the reason why I'm going to do it like that is because you can mix and match these deals any which way you want to. You can do one deal completely by itself if that's what you want to do, or you combine it with something else differently than what I did, or any other way that you want to do it. There's not a set way that you have to do it. I'm just going to show you a little bit later on the way that I did do it, but I'm going to first show you each individual deal so you'll know how the deal breaks down, and then you sort of put your little plan together and come up with your own special deal. So first, let's talk about the deal on the Crest and the Oral-B. So it's one of the deals of the week where they are on sale for $2.99, and that is on select Crest and Oral-B toothbrushes. Crest toothpaste and Oral-B toothbrushes. Make sure you scan it in the Walgreens app or check the tagging in the store, because not every brand of Crest is going to be marked for $2.99, nor is every Oral-B single toothbrush going to be marked for $2.99. So be sure to check that out. There is a different Crest and Oral-B deal going on as well for I think it was certain items are marked for $4.99, $5.99, something like that, and you get I think a $5 extra buck when you spend $10 on those particular items. And that does not go along with this $2.99 deal. So make sure you check your items, or else you may get them confused and start crisscrossing the deal and completely mess things up. So anyhow, like I said, this deal is $2.99 with card, and there is a register reward that is given for $3 off the next purchase when you buy 2 of these qualifying products, whether it's the Crest toothpaste or the Oral-B single toothbrushes. Now there's also a digital 3 off of 2 coupon. So when you're going to combine all these things, it's going to make it as though these 2 items are going to be free. Now you're going to pay something out of pocket. You're going to pay for one of the items out of pocket, but you can get that $3 register reward, so it's going to be as if it is free. So to help explain that, I'm going to show the little breakdown. Okay, so this is the way the breakdown works out. So you have your Crest or Oral-B product for $2.99 a piece. You buy 2 of those. That's going to come to a subtotal of $5.98. Well, then you're going to subtract that 3 off of 2 Crest or Oral-B digital coupon that you're going to clip in the Walgreens app, and that's going to bring your out-of-pocket total before tax at the register to $2.98. Then you will have your $3 register reward print at the little machine at the register. I forget the name of it right off the top of my head. But after you subtract that, it will be as though those 2 products are free, less the tax. Okay, so the next deal that we want to talk about is going to be on the Colgate toothpaste. Now, I want to go ahead and remind you there is 2 different deals going on with the Colgate as well as what the Crest had going on. You see, you have the $3.99, and then you get a $4 register reward. Then there's these other products that are $4.99, and you get a $3 register reward. All right, so make sure you scan your items, check the tags, don't get them confused. Especially, it's going to be very confusing because it shows Optic White for the $3.99. There's also Optic White for $4.99. So just pay close attention. What we're focusing on is the $3.99. They are $3.99 with card, and the deal is you will receive $4 in reward points when you purchase 2 of these products. Now, there is also a digital 4 off of 2 coupon in the Walgreens app. Once you clip all that and then use the points and everything, it's going to be as though it is free, even though you will pay something out of pocket just like you did on the Crest and Oral-B deal. Alright, so here is the breakdown, and just ignore everything at the top and the bottom. I'm going to focus on the middle part here. So, just like I said, the Colgate toothpaste is going to be marked for $3.99. You're going to purchase 2 of those, and that's going to equal a subtotal of $7.98. Then we need to subtract that 4 off of 2 digital Colgate coupon that's in the Walgreens app, and that'll bring your out-of-pocket total before tax to $3.98. You'll pay that at the register plus the tax, and you will receive back $4 in reward points. So it'll make it as though the product is free. Okay, and before we move on to the next deal, I just want to show very quickly what the digital coupons may look like in your Walgreens app. Like I said earlier, that I had multiple versions of the same coupon, so the image may look different in your Walgreens app depending on which one you have available to you. But these are the 2 that I used on the Colgate. That was what it looked like. Kind of hard to see the image there, but there it is. And then there's the $3 Crest and Oral-B coupon, digital coupon that was in the Walgreens app. Right, now the next deal we're going to talk about is going to be on the nice sandwich bags. They're on promotion again, like they are often at Walgreens, where you buy 1 and you get the other 2 for free. So that's always a good little deal. There's no register rewards or points that you receive back on this, or any type of coupons or anything. It's just a good deal on some sandwich bags if you need some, cheap sandwich bags, Ziploc bags. And it's on a variety of different sizes. You'll see them marked in the store. At my store, they are $2.79, so you pay $2.79, then you get the other 2 for free, which is not a bad deal for sandwich bags. Alright, so here is the quick breakdown of the deal, and these are the sandwich bags that I purchased, the 50 count of the smaller Ziploc sandwich bags. So like I said just a moment ago, they are $2.79 at my store, so you would just grab up 3 boxes, pay $2.79 for 1, other 2 will be free, so your out-of-pocket before tax at the register is $2.79. Just a quick little deal. That's something if you wanted to use maybe that $3 register reward from the Crest or Oral-B deal, you could possibly use that on this deal. Add just a little bit more in there to bring your total over $3. And there you go. Okay, and the last quick little deal that I'm going to tell you about is going to be on the Arm & Hammer detergent products, whether it's the 50-ounce liquid or the 21 count pods. I would blow up the picture and show you the deal a little bit better, but for some reason it is being very weird and won't let me click on it. But Let's see if I can, there we go, we can sort of zoom it in that way. But anyways, it's on promotion like it has been in the past, where you buy one product, you'll receive the second one free. They are marked in my store for $6.99, so you pay $6.99 for one, the other one is free. So basically you're paying $3.50 for each product. And once again, like the nice sandwich bags, there's no coupons, register rewards, or any type of promotion on it. It's just the buy one get one free sale that's currently going on with it, with the price. So the transaction would be very simple. You pay $6.99 for the two products, and that's what you would pay out of pocket before tax. Pick up two, you can mix and match. You can get, two detergents, liquid detergents, or you can do a liquid detergent and the pods, or two pods. However you want to do it, it's just the same price. Buy one get one free. Alright, so now let's go over the receipt from the transactions that I actually did in store. So this is from the first transaction, and what I purchased were the Oral-B toothbrushes, the nice sandwich bags, and the Colgate toothpaste. So the Oral-B were $2.99 a piece. Then we had the nice sandwich bags. One was $2.79. Remember, it was buy one get two free, so the other two were $0. Then on the Colgate toothpaste, we paid $3.99 a piece for those. So the total of the items came to $16.75. Add the sales tax of $1.18. Now you had your digital coupons. I had the $4 off of 2 on the Colgate and the 3 off of 2 on the Oral-B. It took off $7. Made the total come down to $10.92. Then I had several points left over on my account that I'm trying to use up to sort of clear it out. That's the whole reason I'm going to Walgreens and doing this stuff. So I used $10 in points, so it brought that $10.92 down to 92 cents, and that is what I paid out of pocket at the register for all those items. Alright, so on to the second transaction. In this transaction, I purchased the 4 packs of the Arm & Hammer pods, or power packs as they're called. So they were buy one get one free at $6.99 a piece. So that would come to a total of $13.98 and 98 cents in tax. Now I used the $3 register reward that I received from the Crest and Oral-B deal in this transaction. That's where it's going to show that manufacturer's coupon. And that brought the total down to $11.96. Still had points left over that I was trying to use, so I used another $10 in points and paid $1.96 out of pocket at the register. Alright, now here is the spreadsheet breakdown of things. Now keep in mind that the total spent that you're going to see over here, this $3.71 and this $14.89, I count using points and spending register rewards as spending money. I know technically it's not really that. That's just the way I have it calculated on my spreadsheet. But the out-of-pocket cash spent is going to be over here on this side of the spreadsheet. So in transaction 1, I spent 92 cents out of pocket. I earned that $3 in register rewards from the Oral-B deal. I spent the $10 in points. I earned back $4.06 in points, $4 from the Colgate deal, and then 6 cents from just everyday rewards, just from the other items that I purchased. I had 15 cents in additional savings through savings apps that I use, like Ibotta, Fetch Rewards. And guys, if you're interested in any of those apps that I use to save money on my couponing deals or anything else, go check out the description of this video. You'll find a link to my blogger post. It'll bring you to this page, my list of links. Go here and you'll see a full list of all the apps and websites that I use for my couponing, cryptocurrency, and just saving money in general. If you scroll down the page to where it says the shopping apps and websites, you'll see all the couponing apps that I use. We have Swagbucks, Checkout 51, Ibotta, Fetch Rewards, CoinOut, and so forth. You'll see a short description of each app or website, and in that description you'll either see a referral code or a referral link where you can download the app or sign up for the website. If you sign up using my referral link or my code, you will often receive a sign-up bonus. I will also receive a bonus for referring you. So if you do use my referral link, I greatly appreciate it. So getting back to the spreadsheet breakdown, had the 15 cents in additional savings, so it was as though I spent $3.71 on transaction 1. Not a bad price for everything that I had. Now, in transaction 2 with the Arm & Hammer pods or power packs, I spent $1.96 cash out of pocket. I redeemed that $3 register reward that I received from the Oral-B deal in the previous transaction. Didn't get any other register rewards. Again, spent $10 in points. Received 3 cents in points from the everyday points of just buying the other stuff. Had 4 cents in additional savings through Ibotta, Receipt Hog, things like that. So it was as though I spent $14.89 on transaction number 2, which I know seems high, but it's just how it is because I spent those points and I count that as spending money. So overall, not a bad deal for what I was trying to do. Again, you can mix and match the transactions any which way you please. You do not have to purchase the Arm & Hammer packs, nor do you have to purchase the nice sandwich bags. If you just want to get the Colgate and the Oral-B, get the free items, you're more than welcome to do that. Of course, you'll have the $4 in points and the $3 in register rewards that you'll need to spend on whatever it is that you want to spend it on. But you can pick and choose whatever you want. Now, for the interesting part of the story, I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video that I sort of have a kind of a hatred towards Walgreens, or at least my town's Walgreens, because of always having some sort of issue there. And this trip was no different than any other. So, like I mentioned earlier, I had not been to Walgreens in quite a while, so I had some duplicates of similar digital coupons in my Walgreens app. I had a duplicate for the Crest and Oral-B, the 3 off of 2. I also had a duplicate of the 4 off of 2 on the Colgate. So, what I was going to do, I was just going to do the deal twice. Well, on the first transaction, as I approached the register, I noticed a sign up by the register stating something like we're currently having issues with coupons. I don't remember the exact wording of it, but it basically said you can try your coupons, but don't expect them to work. It's more or less what it said in a nicer, more professional way. So I asked the manager who was behind the counter at the time, does that apply to the digital coupons? Is that just for insert coupons? What's the deal with this? And said they've been having issues with their system at Walgreens for quite a while now, where if you clip a digital coupon, it will take several hours before it recognizes that it has been clipped. So you can't just be in the store clipping coupons and then expect to do the transaction and expect your coupons to come off. It's not going to work. So I thought, well, that's going to be disappointing, and I almost put all my stuff back right then and decided, forget this. If I'm not going to be able to use my coupons, what's the point of me even doing this? So I got out of line and was proceeding to put my stuff back, but I thought, you know what, let me just try it, because just because they have the sign up there, that does not necessarily mean that they know what's going on. So just give it a shot and see what happens. So I came back, talked to the same manager again, and I just asked, hey, look, is it okay if I just try it? And if it doesn't work, is it going to hurt anything if we just cancel the transaction and we just put it all back? She said, no, that's no problem. We'll just give it a shot and see what happens. Maybe you'll get lucky. So, yeah, first transaction went along, set everything up right here, and proceeded to check out, and the coupons came off. No problem. Looked them up. No issues. Everything went splendidly. I used my $10 in points. Paid the, 96 cents, 92 cents for the first transaction. No issue. So I thought, great. This is going to be perfect. I'm going to be able to use these other 2 coupons. I'm going to come up with a few more transactions, and I'm just going to duplicate the same thing that I just did and get more points, more register rewards, and then I'll use all those points and those register rewards to purchase like the Arm & Hammer or the nice sandwich bags or something like that. So everything went fine for transaction number 1. the transaction number 2 that I had planned out, I grabbed up 2 of the Arm & Hammer, and I think a couple of the Oral-B toothbrushes, with the expectation that I was going to have that other coupon clipped for the Oral-B and not use the register reward that I just used on the first transaction, because for people that are not familiar with the way register rewards work at Walgreens, you can do deals over and over again. They give you points, register rewards, things like that, but you cannot use the register reward for that same product in the next transaction. In other words, that $3 register reward that I received in the first transaction on the Oral-B toothbrushes, I could not turn back around and do a second transaction for Oral-B toothbrushes and spend that $3 register reward from the Oral-B toothbrushes that I received in the first transaction on transaction number 2 and expect to receive yet another $3 register reward. It doesn't work like that. So you have to sort of switch things up. You have to use that $3 register reward for something different and then go back and do the first transaction over again, duplicate the Oral-B or whatever. So what I was going to do this time, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been so long since I've shopped at Walgreens, so I may have this all mixed up, but as long as you're not spending that same type of register reward to pay for the product, you should be able to use that same type of coupon and still get your register reward. You're able to do the same transaction back to back, so long as you're not using the register reward from the transaction before, so on and so forth. So that's what I was going to do in the second transaction. I set the Oral-B toothbrushes up there along with the 2 of the Hammer & Hammer power packs. Went to ring it up, and the $3 coupon was there. In fact, it even showed up. It showed it on the little pin pad that it applied. Asked the cashier, is the $3 digital coupon there? And he said, yeah, it's right there, and we could see that it was there. Well, I went to use my $10 in points, and for whatever reason, when I tried to use the $10 in points, it would kick the coupon out and add the $3 back to the subtotal. We tried that a few different times trying to make it work. Every time it would kick the coupon out. I don't know why. So much for that. I sort of got a little frustrated and just said, okay, just cancel that transaction, I'll do something else. So that's what I did. Cancel the transaction, went back in the store, and decided, well, if it's going to be ridiculous like that, I'm just going to buy the 4 packs of the Arm & Hammer, spend my points, spend that register reward from the first transaction on the Oral-B, and just leave the store, and I may come back and try it again later on in the week or something like that. Alright, so that was the first issue that I had. So I went and got the 4 products, came back to the same cashier, and which, by the way, I'm not really sure how old this fellow was. He didn't look like he was very old. I mean, then again, we were all wearing masks. I mean, he could have been old as I was or older, but he seemed like he was a young fella and sort of had that I don't care attitude. I'm just here to get my paycheck and go home type of attitude that some people have, which I understand. I've been there before. I get it, but it's really frustrating whenever you're trying to do a complicated deal and you have somebody that's you're relying on to do their job properly, and they just don't really care to. So what happened in this transaction with the pods, so I was going to use my points and use that $3 register reward that I received from the Oral-B. Okay, so I handed him the $3 register reward, and he tried scanning it. I don't know if it didn't print properly or if something's up with their scanning or whatever. He tried scanning it a few times, tried different angles, and it just did not want to scan. So he proceeded to tell me that, well, I can't use this because it's a buy one get one free deal on the Arm & Hammer. He proceeded to make up some outrageous excuse, just to keep from having to try to make this barcode scan on the register reward. So I knew that he was completely lying through his teeth when he was telling me that, because I knew better. I just gave him a crazy look and said, no, no, I should be able to use this $3 register reward to pay on the amount that I owe on these products. I haven't used any other coupons. I should be able to use this register reward. Will you please try it again? So he sort of moaned a little bit, but kept on trying, different angles and everything. And finally, it did scan, came right off. I didn't say anything, and though I was thinking to myself, I told you so, whatever. So yeah, and did that and used the other $10 in points. But yeah, that was a little frustrating trip at Walgreens. Nothing against the Walgreens chain of stores. It's just it seems that my particular store, there's always some sort of issue, whether it's a problem with the employees, or the register's not scanning right, or the Catalina machine not printing properly, or something like that. There's always some sort of issue at Walgreens. So that is one of the reasons why I do not like shopping at Walgreens, and I prefer to go to either Dollar General or CVS. So yeah, that was my little headache, frustrating nightmare trip at Walgreens. I hope you found the information useful. If you did, I appreciate if you would drop a like on the video, and please consider subscribing to the channel. I try to release a video at least once a week, but it just sort of depends on what my work schedule is. I do a lot of couponing videos, cryptocurrency related videos, or just saving money in general. If you're interested in that, be sure to subscribe to the channel and see what other interesting problems I come up with in future couponing trips. So yeah, do you guys have any type of horror story like that at Walgreens, where you have Catalina's register rewards not printing properly, or not scanning properly, or attitudes from cashiers at the store? Let me know about it in the comments. I'm curious to know, because I know that I'm not the only one out there that has these problems. I'm sure everybody out there that has dealt with couponing has run into these type of problems at least once. Alright, and this is going to wrap up this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful week. See you guys next time. Bye, guys.